Hi guys, it's Kay Elizabeth and I am back with day 4 of Vita or Vlogmas, whichever one you're calling it. And today I am doing the Man or Woman Crush Monday prompt from the YouTube Mommy Meetup group. So the question of the day is, who is your biggest celebrity crush? My biggest celebrity crush recently had a cameo in the new Jennifer Lopez video, First Love. His name is David Gandy. He is a British male supermodel, and I guess I first stumbled across him when he came out in 2007 with the Dolce & Gabbana light blue campaign. You know, I was flipping through a magazine and there he was on a boat. And his auntie said, I was just like, he's kind of cute. And I guess, you know, he was catching everybody's eye because, you know, during that time, male models were really, you know, kind of slender, slim, almost feminine looking, and then you have, you know, David Gandy, who's, you know, kind of really, well, not really, but, you know, bulky and all muscular and stuff, and just completely different from, you know, what you were seeing. I mean, you know, there was Tyson Beckford, who's always kind of been on the muscular side, but aside from that, you know, back in 2007, the guys were really, you know, lanky and just kind of slim and not overly muscular. And then, you know, you had David Gandy coming in the game, switching things up. I don't know. I think that what kind of makes him my celebrity crush is just that he seems like a stand-up guy. You won't find a lot of rumors out there about him. He's really private about his personal life. He's an awesome philanthropist. Like, he's really into giving back, and oh my gosh, I just think, you know, that's awesome. I'm all about giving back as well. And then, of course, you know, he's in the fashion industry, and I love fashion. I actually major in fashion, and so, you know, keeping up on the who's who in, you know, the fashion world, be it models, designers, that kind of stuff, that's kind of my thing. That's what I like. And, you know, he's really doing his thing. You know, he's changed the fashion game a whole lot as far as, you know, for male modeling and, you know, the whole body image thing, because, you know, modeling kind of gets well, yeah, it gets a bad rep just because, you know, you do have those models who, you know, resort to eating disorders or, you know, literally starving themselves just to be a certain size so they can fit into, you know, the sample sizes for the runway shows. And, you know, he came in, you know, to the game and was like, you know, I'm not going to do that. I'm not starving myself. I'm not, you know, having an eating disorder. Take me as I am. And, you know, the modeling industry has really changed a lot because of him, and, you know, other models as well. So, you know, I applaud him for that. You know, it's hard when you're trying to, you know, get yourself out there and you're standing up to these designers and, you know, to these agents and saying, you know, I'm not going to do this. You know, they're either going to have clothes that fit me or, you know, I don't want to take the job. And, I mean, that's really risky for someone who's, you know, new to the modeling industry or whatever. But, you know, he took that risk and it's paid off. He's rumored to be, you know, the highest paid male model in the modeling field right now, which, you know, I can see as being true because he's very picky about the brands that he does work with. He's not, you know, like some models you'll see, oh, they're here today, then they're with this designer tomorrow, and the day after that they're here. He's not like that. He realizes that, you know, he's, you know, David Gandy, a person, but he's also building a brand as well. So in building that brand, he has to be careful with who he associates his brand with in terms of, you know, designers and other brands. And I really like that about him. That's, you know, a really smart business move. And, you know, he's setting himself up for, you know, when he wants to stop modeling, you know, he still has that brand to fall back on, that he can, you know, do whatever he wants with. And I think that, you know, a lot of models could learn from him. You see some models leave the modeling game and then, you know, oh, they're broke, or, you know, they're this or that, and you know, you have to use your head if you're in modeling or just entertainment period. You are a person, but at the same time, you know, you become a brand as well. So I think, you know, a lot of people could learn a lot from him with that. Also, he has really great fashion sense, just like on his own. He has like this old Hollywood charm. If you ever see him, he's always like in a 3-piece, 4-piece suit, and oh my gosh, he has like the most awesome footwear. He's really comfortable in his skin. Like, some of the pieces, you know, I see him wearing, I know that a lot of guys just would not wear. They'll just be like, nah. But, you know, he's really comfortable in his skin, and whatever he wears, I just think it looks amazing on him, obviously. But if you guys don't know who David Gandy is, be sure to Google him and check him out. I think you guys will really like him. I don't know what else to say. I just think, you know, he's really awesome just in terms of his whole reputation, what you can see of him in interviews or, you know, read about also in the magazines. There's not a lot of negative things that have been said about him. None at all, actually, that I can think of stumbling across. And, you know, like I said, for, you know, someone in the industry, that's really rare. So, I think he has a great long career left ahead of him. I think he's 33, just turned 33 this year, so you know, I can definitely see him modeling for a good 10, maybe 15 more years, or you know, possibly even longer if he wants to. I definitely think he's keeping a level head about himself. I don't think his stardom has caused him to change. I think, you know, he really, you know, enjoys what he does, and he realizes that, you know, I have to do this, 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 and this to, you know, keep my image up, and to also just not get full of yourself. You see so many of these celebrities just get full of themselves, and they just go wild and crazy, and he's just not that guy. And for me, I just think that's, you know, incredibly attractive, and also something to be applauded for. Just keeping a level head when you have all this stardom and, you know, all this money and, you know, pretty much the world on the silver platter. So again, my celebrity crush is British supermodel David Gandy, and if you don't know him, check him out. Bye guys.